Courtney Soulsby, the Global Director for Healthcare and Life Sciences sector at BSI, focusing on sustainability. The connection between population health and climate change has never been stronger. A number of stakeholder groups across the healthcare ecosystem are realizing that the life sciences sector, medicines, medtech manufacturers, really can drive progress in lowering and fighting the climate change threat. The financial investment community is a key stakeholder to incentivize the pharmaceutical industry to make significant sustainable progress. The financial investment community has identified a strong link in long-term commercial and capital performance of the pharmaceutical sector with strong and superior ESG performance. They are now attaching what they call green bonds to elements of pharmaceutical company sustainability programs. There is a challenge, though, in how they benchmark pharmaceutical companies' ESG programs. The financial investment community is worried about greenwashing, about understanding these benchmarks for external reports, and having difficulties quantifying how much in financial investment could be attributed to how much sustainable progress. The financial investment community and the biopharma industry have come together underneath a group called Biopharma Sustainability Roundtable initiative, where they have agreed 12 key principles that need to be reported in pharmaceutical ESG reports. One of those areas is pharmaceuticals in the environment and antimicrobial resistance. They are understanding the connection of pharmaceutical manufacturing and environmental discharge that comes from pharmaceutical manufacturing into the surrounding environment is a key environmental issue. Antibiotics are at the core of modern medicine, and we, the global population, are developing resistance to those antibiotics. Control of waste discharge emissions during the production of antibiotics is one way to mitigate the threat of antimicrobial resistance. We certify individual antibiotics at a specific production site to evidence that the right environmental waste controls were in place to ensure that safe concentrations of discharge were made at that manufacturing facility. This certificate and the standard can be a streamlined way that the pharmaceutical industry can evidence to the financial investment community that they are indeed taking seriously the threat of antimicrobial resistance and reporting on that in their environmental, social, governance, ESG reports. The financial investment community can now trust the pharmaceutical industry is indeed countering and mitigating the threat of antimicrobial resistance in the environment through this validated independent certificate that certifies these antibiotics have indeed been controlled during the production process to mitigate environmental risk and ultimately mitigate the threat of antimicrobial resistance.